Have you ever dreamed of owning a transforming vehicle like the ones from your favorite sci-fi movies and cartoons? Well, believe it or not, there are real-life transforming vehicles that actually exist. These incredible machines can change their shape and function at a touch of a button, and some of them are even available for purchase. From cars that turn into planes to motorcycles that become submarines, get ready to be amazed by the mind-blowing world of real transforming vehicles. Leatrons. Leatrons have made the Transformers car in real life. This BMW can be remotely operated and is also capable of doing neck and head movements. The BMW Transforming Car has dynamic hydraulic controls and can do arm and hand movements, and to top it all has a cool dynamic lighting system. It has remote control software, highly effective management software that allows voice interaction and high-performance movement capability. Are you a fan of science fiction and dreaming about walking with a real-life transforming robot? Then watch till the end of our video and don't forget to give a like to our channel because we have a lot to share on Transformers real life. Other than that, Transformer is a media franchise produced by the American toy company Hasbro and Japanese toy company Takara Tomy. It primarily follows the Autobots and the Decepticons, two alien robot factions at war that can transform into other forms, such as vehicles and animals. PALV Liberty Car. The Pioneer Edition will be delivered prior to any other PALV Liberty in your country. Only when we have delivered the Pioneer Edition will we commence the delivery of the PALV Liberty Sport. The Pioneer Edition is for those that want to be part of a unique group that writes history with us. They will be at the forefront of a mobility revolution, where we will no longer have cars that can only drive. Only 90 flying cars of the Pioneer Edition will be made. The Pioneer Edition gives 90 people in the world the possibility of going above and beyond. The Pioneer clearly distinguishes itself from the normal Liberty by the full carbon packet. The hand-laid carbon parts create a unique blend of raw performance and stylish details. The Pioneer Edition is the first vehicle to make the impossible possible. Quad Ski Amphibious. Launched in 2012 under the brand name Quad Ski, the vehicle was proof that the technologies at the heart of the Aquata could be delivered in a smaller, more practical package. Measuring 128.3 inches in length and 62.5 inches in width, it was a bit bulkier than your average quad or jet ski, yet it could seamlessly transition from land to water. Underneath a lightweight composite hull that could accommodate one rider, the Quad Ski hid a sturdy aluminum frame equipped with disc brakes behind all four wheels and an ATV-style suspension. The vehicle's power came from a 1.3-liter inline-4 borrowed from BMW's Motorrad K1300S sport bike. Capable of 140 horsepower, the engine helped the Quad Ski reach a top speed of 45 miles per hour regardless of the surface. Black Knight Transformer. The Advanced Tactics Black Knight Transformer is a multi-engine rotorcraft drawing inspiration from the small electric multicopters that have become popular in the last decade. Unlike the small electric versions, the Black Knight is a full-scale aircraft with a significant payload and range capability. The vehicle also has a fully independent ground drivetrain that provides it with off-road capabilities so that it can reach any destination, whether a suitable landing zone is available or not. The Black Knight Transformer is the world's first roadable vertical takeoff and landing vehicle. This capability provides it with a new set of missions that could not previously be performed. Lazareth LMV 496. The French automotive company Lazareth unveiled the LMV 496 to the world at the start of the year through several videos in which it can be seen in action. The futuristic and elegant design of the racing car immediately catches the eye. It is a four-wheeled electric motorcycle, each of them at the time an air rotor. Once the bike goes into flight mode, its wheels fold out and the bike takes off. The wheels rotate until they are placed horizontally, and the motorbike becomes a quadcopter that can be raised at least a couple of meters. Humrider. The Humrider is an SUV fitted with custom hydraulics, elevating it 5 feet in the air, offering enough clearance for it to rise above cars and cut through traffic. With its slick transformation at the push of a button, the Humrider is the Optimus Prime of the automotive world. It's an impressive sight to see a large Jeep SUV carry itself over stationary vehicles like a superhero gadget. The Humrider was realized by Scott Beverly, the man behind the visual effects of sci-fi films including Interstellar, Inception, and Night. The driver can raise the transforming vehicle's body above traffic by pressing a switch on the dashboard. 4 cameras located underneath the vehicle's body allow the driver to visualize what the vehicle is driving over, ensuring the clearances are met and maintained. Unfortunately, the Humrider won't be entering mass production anytime soon, but this unique custom job could be the ultimate vehicle for the driver who doesn't have time to waste. Earth One Car. Earth One is the result of the mind of cartoon specialist Kuino Okawara, who knows a few things about transformation. From inside the car, the driver can change the shape of the car using a joystick, sort of like playing a video game. 4Links leaders explain that they wanted to make the drivers of Earth One feel as if it was not a car, but something out of a sci-fi movie. Put that way, it sounds like Earth One is designed specifically for younger drivers. Hirumi Kinoshita, the president of 4Link Systems, explains that the startup is trying to charm people who would be interested in buying a regular car. Priced at $70,000, Earth One is also an electric car. In other words, the startup is also competing with big names like Tesla, which is the #1 brand offering electric cars so far. In other words, we can say that this is a real transforming car. If you enjoy watching videos about innovative car designs and technology, be sure to hit like and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating videos on cutting-edge designs and the latest in automotive technology. Cormar Watercraft. The brilliant team at the Austrian company Cormar has been working day and night in these last couple of years to design the ultimate personal watercraft, a magnificent vessel, if we could call it that, dubbed the Cormar K7. Fully capable of high-speed thrills and comfortable rides as well, this thing is a transformer in real life. A catamaran, trimaran, monohull, or hydrofoil all in one. Whatever you might need, this incredible watercraft will transform into while it's still in motion. The Cormar K7 is actually a 23-foot vessel featuring a set of fold-out hydrofoils, which allow it to lift its body further above the water in monohull mode, creating a smooth experience that reduces water resistance and puts out an incredible vibe. WildFlick Defender. WildFlick introduces a new type of all-terrain vehicle, combining a real Land Rover 4x4 and its all-terrain capabilities with true comfort during the evenings, including a hot shower and WC inside. The WildFlick or Land Rover Defender can transform from the quintessential off-road vehicle into a living environment in just 43 seconds, providing the extra important necessities that otherwise cannot be found in remote locations. Bryce Bader spent his childhood traveling between East Asia, the Middle East, and Arabic Peninsulas and North Africa, while seeing the exoticism of Morocco fueled his desire to discover the farthest reaches of the world. Bauer 3X. When the Bauer 3X travel trailer hit the European camping scene a decade ago, it caused quite a stir. The lightweight towable made a big splash thanks to its telescoping design that allows it to triple in size at the touch of a button. In its normal towing mode, the 3X measures 12 feet in length and is 6 feet wide. Those dimensions and its 2,095-pound weight make it easy to tow behind nearly any vehicle. But when the trailer arrives at the campsite, it transforms in size and shape. When activated, 2 electric cylinders expand outward, width of 15 feet, creating an interior living space with 129 square feet of living area. The ultimate fact is the entire process is entirely automatic and takes about a minute to complete. Kia Transformer. Kia Motors managed to pull the crowd into their event pavilion and started the show. Initially, it seemed to be a normal SUV standing on the deck for visitors to glance at. And as the crowd thought that it was, music, smoke, and lights grabbed the attention of the onlookers. The Mojave SUV they thought was a showcased car was in fact Kia's gimmick for the show. In just a few seconds after the music uplifted the atmosphere, the real transforming vehicle stood up. And by stood up, we mean it actually got on its feet. The Mojave took a stance as the transformation robot for a while and then got back on its fours. The Robo-Kia of the show was a specialty-built Mojave that could pull off the real transformation trick. Comment if any transforming car ever inspired you to learn more about them. Hilux Transformer. Say hello to the most bizarre car, Thai-Rung Union Car, which traditionally fashions utility vehicles from truck underpinnings. The Thai-Rung Transformer 2 is a replacement for the original transforming car, which was based on the previous-gen Toyota Hilux Vigo. Tyrung has maintained the Hummer-style super boxy look of the Transformer car, but the face has been given a sharper chin and bigger grille, flanked by small round headlights that take up to what must be only 10% of the available space. LED DRL strips and fog lamps on the bumper complete the face, which has a real robotic vibe about it. Iron Man? The red-gold color scheme points to Tony Stark's super suit as inspiration. V-shaped rear bumpers replace straight ones, mirroring the front. The real-life Transformer red-gold theme continues inside the cabin, which reveals the true identity of this 5-seated with a large cargo area. It's pure new Hilux in here. Have you ever thought about the existence of a social electric car that can drive sideways? Comment. Meanwhile, let us take you to the real-life smart connecting car. EO Smart Connecting Car. EO Smart Connecting Car 2 is the result of consequent and ongoing research, development, and optimization of the EO Smart Connecting Car concept. Big windows guarantee a good perception of the surrounding environment, while an intuitive user interface provides easy access to all drive modes the robotic car has to offer. Moreover, the car's computer and its auto navigation system provides extensive driver assistance functions. Autonomous parking, even within narrow and congested roads, is possible. Later, an autopilot will be able to drive the car without a single passenger intervention, creating a driverless car. The luxurious Mercedes-Benz Vario. This classic among large-capacity vans is a perennial favorite. With its GVW of 6 to 7.5 T, the Mercedes-Benz Vario has been a robust and durable base vehicle for high-end camper vans for the last 10 years. And now the new generation of the Vario has arrived. The enhancements to this model are centered on the engines, which now meet the Euro 4 exhaust emission standards and new transmissions. These are complemented by updated cab interiors. The Vario continues to be driven by powerful 4-cylinder turbo diesel engines taken from the OM 904 LA series. The state-of-the-art power plants with a capacity of 4.25 liters feature fully electronic engine management, 3 valves per cylinder, and the pumped line nozzle injection technology with dedicated unit pumps for each cylinder. XCMG, ET110 and ET111. ET110 walking excavator is a kind of all-terrain and multi-purpose walking excavator, which is completely used in plateau and plain areas. It uses a wheeled driving or walking chassis, which is composed of wheeled driving and walking movement. It can go to places where other mechanical equipments cannot go, such as gullies, swamps, plateaus, high and cold. It can carry out excavation, lifting, crushing, drilling, pile planting, and other engineering options. Multifunctional machine or a real transforming machine. There are 7 hydraulic outlets at the end of the bucket rod, which can fast connect with various machine tools. Successfully applied wireless remote control technology in ET series walking excavators, which can automatically adjust the working frequency in the complex electromagnetic environment to avoid electromagnetic interference that greatly improves the reliability of remote control operations. BAREV BE200. The BAREV BE200 is an amphibious multi-role turbofan aircraft designed by the Russian Irkutsk Aircraft Production Association, responsible for the production engineering development phase of the program. The first flight took place in 1998, and the aircraft was first seen in the West at the 1999 Paris Air Show. The fact is, the BAREV B200 was first developed for firefighting missions. It can start, take off, and land on water and can carry a load of 12 tons of water. In a firefighting mission, the fully fueled aircraft can fly 200 kilometers from the airfield to a water reservoir, make successive trips between the site of the fire and the reservoir to drop a total of 310,000 kilograms of water on the fire, and make the 200-kilometer return flight to the airfield for refueling. Sherpa TT. Sherpa is one kind of vehicle transformation robot car. Basically, it is a wheeled rover with an actuated suspension system. This means that on the one hand, the rover can make use of the relatively large, efficient wheeled locomotion, while being on the other hand highly flexible concerning the adaptation to various terrains and the possibility to overcome a high range of obstacles. The manipulation arm is a multi-purpose device, apart from the manipulation and assembly tasks that are required in the RIM-RES project. It can also be used as a flexible hazard cam for a human operator. The manipulator is designed to optimize in a way that allows it to be used used for locomotion support as well. The video shows Sherpa's role in the RIMRES project and their first impressions of the system's locomotion flexibility. Hiro. We've seen urban cars with a single windshield mounted door, and we've seen a baby stroller that can fold itself, but this is the first time we've seen the two combined. It's called the Hiro and a full-size prototype of a folding electric car. The tiny vehicle isn't just a smart car, it can fold to minimize the amount of space it takes, and 3 of the vehicles can fit in a typical parking space once folded. Making a car that can fold itself isn't as simple as adding some hinges. The Hiro has a single upward swinging windshield instead of doors, and each of the Hiro's 4 wheels contain a drive motor, steering, braking, and suspension, leaving the inside of the car uncluttered and free to be collapsed. It's said that the Hiro will have a 100-kilometer range, and its target price for individuals is about $16,355. LB vehicle. LB is a globally unique product developed by the Czech company ZLKL. It is specially designed to meet the needs of people with physical disabilities. Its uniqueness is mainly due to the way the driver gets into the vehicle, with built-in remotely controlled front opening doors and a special ramp to roll into the vehicle. LB is suitable for both electric and mechanical wheelchairs. When inside the vehicle, the wheelchair is placed comfortably into a special docking system, and by closing the entire front of the car using the remote control, the wheelchair user is ready to drive away. Would you buy this LB with a recommended price that is approximately $26,000? Don't forget to comment. Flyride. The Zapata Flyride is designed to make hydroflight accessible for beginners and offer new thrills for extreme riders. It achieves this by combining the familiar form and controls of a personal watercraft with Zapata's latest technology in computer-aided flight control and gyro stabilization, the same technology developed for Zapata's groundbreaking Flyboard Air and Easy Fly jet-powered aircraft. Zapata will now change the world of recreational water sports by applying the same technology to hydroflight. This convergence of Zapata's engineering and software innovation is what will set Flyride and Zapata apart from its imitators and bring you the joy of hydroflight to wider audiences. Avo Mobile 3.0 Car. This creation becomes by definition a vision in opposition with the aggressive universes of the car industry. Inspired by the first Citroën car and based on its designer's competences, Ori Ito wonders about the ergonomics of the interior of the first mobile module. He has worked on the codes, the DNA, and the philosophy of this industry to modernize it with the possibilities and existing technologies. Associated to the Research and Innovation Department of the dynastic Citroën, he has developed a surprising and unexpected sculpture joining all of the parameters and the technologies appropriate for the universe car manufacturers. Partner with the International Fair of Contemporary Art of Paris. Doubleback VW Camper. These days, pop-up and slide-out camper vans are no longer a rarity, but that wasn't the case back when the Doubleback first emerged on the market. Back then, it was, as reviewers called it, the most innovative camper on the UK market, the Swiss Army knife of camper vans, and a transformer even James Bond would love. The last comparison is a bit exaggerated, but the reality is that the Doubleback was very ingenious. The idea for the Doubleback was elegantly simple, and because of it, brilliant. Take a Volkswagen Transformer van and convert it into a family camper without it losing its daily driver capabilities. This way you'd get a spacious, tiny home-like camper but still have a van that would be easy to drive and park in the city. A Shapeshifting Wheel. The Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency is keen to advance military technology as much as possible, including the government's vehicles. DARPA introduced a variety of experiments, including a multi-purpose wheel that can transform into a track in about 1 second. Called the Reconfigurable Wheel Track, it switches from a round wheel attached by a hub to a triangular track and back again on the fly and almost seamlessly. The RWT could make off-highway travel easier and safer for group troops, as the track configuration enables better traction in mud, deep sand, and snow, while the wheel mode allows for high-speed travel on harder surfaces. And the quick switch between the two would allow drivers and passengers to easily tackle a variety of terrain without risking getting stuck. GXV Agility. DARPA awards GroundX vehicle technology contracts as it swaps agility for armor. The idea is that the completed GXVT vehicle will replace tons of armor with the ability to move over 92% of available terrain, from flat plains to steep slopes, by means of a new wheel or track system. The contract will also cover making the GVXT smarter with improved sensors for better situational awareness and threat detection, as well as providing a full-circle view from a control cabin similar to that of an airplane cockpit. It will also provide semi-autonomous driver assistance and the augmentation of functions. While the vehicle will see better, it will also be harder to see thanks to infrared, acoustic, and electromagnetic stealth capabilities. BPG Motors Uno. One thing we've learned at the CES is that the future of transportation is apparently pretty weird looking. Is the ENV or Bike not odd enough? Uno from BPG Motors, a tricycle that transforms into a self-balancing two-wheeled thing. It's gained a wheel since the last time we saw it, a front fork that holds in between the rear wheels, and the whole thing starts balancing when you need to go through some tight spaces, and then, when it's time to go faster, then wheel pivots out, the whole thing lowers, and away it goes. They were not allowed to pivot the thing at the show, but they had a video of the transformation after the break, along with a little walk-around of the thing. Trust us, you'll want to watch them both. TFX Concept Flying Car. Terrafugia achieved widespread publicity after its first aircraft in 2009. The fixed-wing Terrafugia Transition is the world's first practical flying car. Terrafugia unveiled its vision for a 4-seat vertical takeoff and landing plug-in hybrid electric flying car, calling it the TFX. The original concept, the TFX, was a hybrid electric tilt propeller flying car. For high-speed forward flight, the TFX would fold back the blades and tuck the wings and propellers into the sides of the fuselage, using a large ducted fan at the rear for thrust. The company noted at the time that Terrafugia's vision for the future is the TFX, a mass-market flying car with the potential to revolutionize the way we all get around. An all-electric vehicle with vertical takeoff and landing capabilities and computer-controlled flight, the TFX is the flying car of the future. SkyRunner Flying UTV. SkyRunner Mk 3.2 is an FAA-certified special light sport aircraft fused with a rugged military-grade vehicle wrapped in a design that would make James Bond blush. Arguably, SkyRunner is the most versatile and logistically competitive machine on the market. You'll be hard-pressed to find a UTV, trophy truck, or tank in the world that can follow where SkyRunner can go. SkyRunner is born to defy gravity for those peaks, rivers, lakes, canyons, trees, and cliffs that get in your way. But it is really a UTV if it's not for the four-wheel drive. Hyundai Elevate Concept. Hyundai Elevate Concept is uniquely capable of both mammalian and reptilian walking gaits, allowing it to move in any direction. The legs also fold up into a stowed drive mode where the power to the joints is cut, and the use of an integrated passive suspension system maximizes battery efficiency. This allows Elevate to drive at high speeds just like any other vehicle. But no other can climb a 5-foot wall, step over a 5-foot gap, walk over diverse terrain, and achieve a 15-foot wide track width, all while keeping its body and passengers completely level. Further, the combination of wheeled motion with articulating legs provides a new paradigm of mobility by enabling faster walking speeds, unique dynamic driving postures, and torsional control at the end of each leg. Audi Popup next. This innovative concept for a flying taxi combines a self-driving electric car with a passenger drone. This is still a 1/4 scale model. But as soon as the coming decade, Audi customers could use a convenient and efficient flying taxi service in large cities, in multimodal operation, in the air and on the road. Without changing vehicles, passengers will enjoy their leisure time, relax, or work. The Audi Popup Next is an ambitious vision that could permanently change our urban life in the future. Popup Next is a flexible on-demand concept that could open up mobility in the third dimension to people in cities. ITAL Design is making use of a network of cities, universities, and various stakeholders in order to better anticipate the future of mobility in cities. ED209 car. The ED209 is armed with 3 automatic cannons, 2 on the left platform, 1 on the right platform, with an auto shotgun and a rocket launcher capable of firing 3 rockets. It also had additional combat programming, enabling it to perform melee attacks at close ranges. Its speech center could synthesize human voices for peacekeeping matters or animal-like sounds when injured or angry. The entire point of the ED-209 project was just as a backdoor to an even more lucrative military contract, and deploying them for police work was just a badly conceived test run. It was the equivalent of selling Abrams tanks or Apache helicopter gunships to Detroit. So which of these owns your heart? Do you know any other car that can transform? Let us know in the comment below. Like always, if you enjoyed it, be sure to give us a big thumbs up and leave us some love in the comments section. To keep up to date with all of our awesome videos, be sure to hit subscribe and turn your notifications on to never miss a thing. Until next time, do take care of yourself.